over 10,000 people in the U.S. have contracted monkeypox, and the number of new cases has been almost doubling every week. 94% of all people who have caught the disease are men who have had sex with men, although many of the cases are from social and not sexual transmission. Question number 2, I'd swallow that. I still don't think LGBTQ plus are taking monkeypox seriously.
No, they're not taking it seriously.
Drink your shot.
So I got my vaccine a couple of weeks ago, and it was from a vaccination site near me that opened up. And it was very interesting to go there and you look around, and every single person that was waiting for the monkeypox shot, you could tell were gay. It was all gay guys that live around my area or were coming up from Miami or down from West Palm because
Did you get any numbers?
the shot was, there was one guy that I followed on Instagram.
I
was
Weren't you thinking that? Weren't you thinking that?
Yeah, no, I was like
Safe
looking
sex
around.
Is sexy though.
I was looking around. I'm like, wow, like I've never experienced this. This was not my COVID experience.
Yeah, of course.
Getting a shot, but like sitting around, it's like, wow, like all these gays are here getting the monkeypox shot. And it's because, it's being told as, you're having sex with other men. I actually have a friend of mine who has monkeypox.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Which is crazy. And it's because he did hook up with someone and
at the gym
that one random time. And 2 weeks later, he has like, oh my gosh, like what are these like things popping up all over me? And I'm like, you need to go to a doctor right now. Like this, it's not like something to kid about.
And what we have to acknowledge is that monkeypox is not a sexually transmitted infection. It can be spread in so many other ways, and so we see like a lot of parallels between this and HIV, and we see the ways in which this we are having to an already marginalized group is having to bear the responsibility of combating this, and it was queer activists who really took up the fight to do all make all of the progress that we've made against AIDS and HIV, and now we're sort of being tasked with that same thing again. And I don't think that we're really getting enough support from the government.
But do you think that LGBTQ is taking it seriously?
I think they are.
Yeah, I think so. But I also think that more can be done. I just don't think that it should be the sole responsibility of the LGBT community to be bearing.
Yeah, but once it hits the other communities or the children of the other communities.
But children have gotten it. That's what I don't understand. They keep on saying this. It's like such a disease geared to our community. To the point where I even asked my wife, I'm like, well, I'm around these slimy gay boys 24/7. Should I get a monkeypox vaccine? And can we change the name of the damn monkeypox vaccine already? Like, monkeypox, that sounds awful.
Come here, give me a hug.
There's another acronym and I can't remember it. I think it's like MPHX or MPXH or something.
Well, they were talking about that last night. We talked about that on the show last night about different names that they're
Call it Madonna pox.
like numbers. I said Trump pox. Call it Trump.
Ooh, I like that. He wants something named after him so bad, right?
Then they will take it seriously,
Perfect.
right?
I'm good with that, and then no gay man will want to have that. So they'll make sure to be safe, right?
Yeah.
But I did hear that the gay men were the ones that were reporting it because there are communities that don't report it. So, specifically, the Black community and Hispanic communities that are not reporting it.
But would they not report it because the media is saying it's happening to men? It's a gay thing that's happening? Because that would be a reason why somebody wouldn't report it. It's like, oh, I don't want them to think that I'm gay, so I'm not going to report it.
Right.
All right. There'll be more monkeypox news coming soon for sure. I'm itching just thinking about it. You ever had chickenpox?
I've not.
Have you, Dan?
Yes.
You
I
too?
have.
When I was two.
When I was in the
Two.
first grade, I had chickenpox.
You remember that long?
My mother likes
was
to remind me about it.
I grew up in the era where there were like the chickenpox parties though, where they would they would give them the lollipops. Or I think we're just closing out of that.
Wait a minute. Chickenpox parties.
Yeah, where they give them like lollipops and they're like so that they can get immune or whatever.
Well, so
I think I think there's a vaccine. I think if there is, I'm vaccinated. I think I saw that. I think I saw that on my school.
I think Mac
school
wants to
record.
change the subject.
I know! Right? Because again, my mind automatically went to sex. I was like, chickenpox party. Like, what do they give you? Like an X on the way in and then
I think if one kid had it, the idea was to bring the kids together.
Because I think it's worse
to get it over with.
It's worse the older that you are,
right.
so they try to get immunity. But I think there's a vaccine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen chicken pox on my vaccine before. I want to say. So I don't know.
With this, with the gay community is, I don't know what everyone's sexual activity is like, but I mean, like for me, I'm single, so I'm not having as much sex as I used to because of that. Because you want to be like, well, are you vaccinated? Like, because you never know what's out there. And
So you ask now? So you ask now?
Well, I'm not having sex right now.
Okay, but if tomorrow you went to a bar and you met a boy and he
I'll
was
ask
cute
if they're
and you were
vaccinated.
gonna
Yeah,
say
I'll
that.
ask. Yeah, absolutely.
You should ask, yeah.
I think it's the times that we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you take out a notepad. Are you vaccinated for COVID? How many?
And
when
I
was
mean,
the last
we
one?
also, we also have to, we also have
What
to
else?
recognize-
Smallpox, polio,
Measles.
what we got? Measles?
Mumps,
Yeah,
rubella.
no. Let me see your entire, like, all of your medical records right now.
And it's available, so you can call and get the record.
But you know, like, what's also important to note is, like, this can be spread in other ways. So, like, condoms are not going to be you know, effective the way that they would be in preventing an STI. So just, you know, that you don't really have that sort of barrier that you normally have for STIs and things like that. So that it's even more dangerous.
Yeah, well, I hope that the LGBTQ plus community is taking this seriously.
No.
I know that down here in South Florida, it seems like we are. Like, all my gay boys are vaccinated. All these incredible organizations that we know and love are making sure that our boys are vaccinated. And people are, you know, are online saying, hey, where can I get my next one? You know, so down here, I feel that we're getting serious about it. In other places, I don't know. I hope you guys take it seriously. This story has been something that we've been talking about now for a couple of months, when there was like 2 cases.
Right.
And here we are at over 10,000, I believe.
Yeah.
So take care of yourselves, all right?
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.